Welcome back to Africa 54. The Boston Marathon bombings is what is trending today. On VOA's Facebook page, visitors from around the world shared their grief and concern. Clement Kip Mutai wrote, RIP and quick recovery to those injured. Oladele Kolawole Ige commented, God bless America and punish the evildoer. Monday's tragic events had many turning to Facebook and YouTube for information and consolation. On Facebook, memorial pages dedicated to the victims of the Boston Marathon bombing filled with comments, pictures, and tributes. On Tuesday, the Boston Marathon explosions page had almost 4,000 likes. Hours after the explosions took place, YouTube launched an official spotlight page devoted to explosions at the Boston Marathon. YouTube, a parent company Google, activated Person Finder, a tool it built following the 2010 earthquake in Haiti to aid in the search for victims. Now, the attack on the Boston Marathon has generated an outpouring of reactions around the world, and from Hollywood, from the UK to India, the horrors of the attack topped the world's newspapers. The Daily Telegraph and the Times described the scene as carnage. Meanwhile, celebrities also weighed in on the tragedy. Boston native Mark Wahlberg and performer 50 Cent and Star Trek star Zachary Quinto were all visibly upset on the red carpet.
Really didn't even want to come tonight. I haven't heard much of anything other than, I spoke to my mom, and, most of my family seems to be okay, but, it's such a big event. There's so many people there, and it's horrible, man.
Like, why is it even happening? But there's no explanation. We don't even know what happened.
I mean, I just lived in Boston for the last 3 months doing a play, and sorry, I was horrified. It just seems so unfathomable, and my thoughts and all my love are with the families and the people of that city. It's an amazing city, and I know it's stronger than one tragedy like this, but it certainly is enough to set everybody back in a really unfortunate and profound way.
Well, the Boston Marathon explosions will have impact on American life and sports for years to come. I'm joined now by our sports guru, Sonny and our anchor at large, Ndimyake Mwakalyelye. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent.
Now, Sonny, these attacks for sure will have a lot of impact on everybody, but give us a sense of what this means for a runner.
You know, Vincent, I think of the Ethiopian and Kenyan who won the men's and women's titles on Monday. Lalisa Desisa from Ethiopia, Rita Jeptu won her second marathon title from Kenya. And, years from now, when we look back on this marathon, those names really will not be remembered. It'll be the victims. It has really wiped out a lot of the training and hardship that these runners have gone through to get to that starting line. Just a terrible tragedy.
And we early in the day, we had actually talked about the sport itself, the marathon, and how it's going to end, and we're predicting things here and there. So what a way to end the day.
As we look ahead, Vincent, the news today is that the London Marathon on Sunday will go ahead, and officials there say they want to show solidarity with Boston, and they will hold their race in the British capital. Some sporting events have been canceled in the wake of yesterday's tragedy, but I think the general feeling in the sports world is let's move on and honor these victims.
Mm-hmm. So, Ndimi, you spoke, of course, with our two guests on the phone and on the phone both. For the Africans, this means quite a bit because the Boston Marathon is not an American event. It's a world event, and Africans really feature very prominently there.
And, just to tag on to what Sonny was saying, that, these two runners, and they're both new to this marathon, winning, and that's not what they'll be remembered for. And, of course, Boston is well, at least Massachusetts in general, as our guest Vori told us, 100,000 plus Africans in that community. So imagine how many could have just been there, just trying to witness the big day. And I really think it just puts another black mark on one area that was considered sanitized.
Yes.
Who would have thought you could go to?
I mean, it's been years since there was an attack on a sports event. 86. Atlanta here,
96, there was a bomb attack, and prior to that, I think the major sporting event was Munich in '72 at the Olympics. But this is just, you know, it's numbing. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And, you know, thoughts and prayers to everyone impacted on Monday in Boston.
Definitely.
Very sad day. Very sad day.
It's a
I
terrible
just think
day.
about those who are going back home now, and this is what they're taking.
It's not a happy ending.
It's not a happy ending.
Which is, it's usually not the way it ends. Thanks a lot for being with us here. Thanks a lot for joining me. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. Thank you. Good night.